Today, we're revealing 4 tuna brands that Australians need to seriously reconsider based on publicly available testing, verified contamination data, and documented environmental investigations. This isn't speculation or opinion. This is based on independent testing, sustainability audits, and consumer watchdog reports that already exist in the public domain. Most people believe canned tuna is one of the safest foods in the supermarket. It's seen as clean protein, affordable, and convenient. It's what parents put into school lunches without hesitation. For decades, consumers have been conditioned to trust that if a product appears on every major shelf, it must be safe, responsibly sourced, and properly regulated. But when you step away from marketing claims and look directly at the data, a different picture appears. Murky variability, opaque supply chains, destructive fishing practices, and brands that rely on familiarity instead of transparency. These are not niche imports. These are household names eaten every day. Let's start with number 4. Number 4, John West Tuna in Springwater. John West is one of the most recognizable tuna brands in Australia. With a history dating back to the 1800s, it's positioned as a dependable, everyday option and is typically priced around $1.20 per 95-gram tin, according to independent testing published by Choice magazine in 2022. Mercury levels in canned tuna varied significantly across brands and even between individual tins. Choice noted that regular consumption of certain products could contribute to exceeding safe intake limits established by Food Standards Australia and New Zealand, particularly for children and pregnant women. In Greenpeace Australia's 2023 Canned Tuna Guide, John West ranked in the bottom tier for sustainability. This ranking reflects concerns about fishing methods, traceability, and environmental impact. According to Greenpeace's documented investigation, John West sources tuna caught using fish aggregating devices, known as FADs. These devices attract tuna but also unintentionally capture dolphins, turtles, sharks, and juvenile fish. Marine research shows that FAD fishing results in large volumes of unintended marine deaths every year. Although John West's products displayed a dolphin SIF logo, environmental groups argue that this label can be misleading. While dolphins may not be intentionally targeted, that fishing still causes indirect harm to marine life. Taken together, mercury variability, poor sustainability rankings, and limited traceability raise serious concerns about this brand. Number 3. Greenseas Tuna in Springwater. Greenseas is another dominant brand in Australian supermarkets, priced similarly to John West. To consumers, it appears to be an equivalent alternative. Choice magazine's 2022 testing showed that Greenseas, like many major brands, displayed inconsistent mercury levels across samples. This inconsistency is particularly concerning for people who consume tuna frequently. In Greenpeace Australia's 2023 guide, Greenseas ranked in the middle tier. While this is an improvement over lower-ranked brands, it still indicates unresolved sustainability issues. According to Greenpeace's findings, Greenseas sources tuna from multiple fisheries using a variety of fishing methods. The brand provides limited traceability, meaning consumers cannot determine where or how the fish in their tin was caught. Environmental organizations consistently warn that lack of supply chain transparency is a major red flag. Brands that operate responsibly usually disclose sourcing details clearly. Number 2. Coles Tuna in Springwater. Coles house brand tuna is widely consumed because of its low price, typically around $1.50 for 2 tins. It's as a practical, everyday staple. In Greenpeace Australia's 2023 rankings, Coles tuna scored in the lower tier, indicating serious sustainability concerns. According to Greenpeace's investigation, Coles sources tuna from fisheries associated with environmentally damaging practices, including FAD-related fishing. Coles provides minimal public information about its tuna supply chain. Packaging offers little detail on fishing methods or specific fisheries. There is also limited publicly available mercury testing data for supermarket house brand tuna. Without consistent independent testing and transparent reporting, consumers are unable to assess long-term mercury exposure. Number 1. Woolworths Tuna in Springwater. Woolworths. Single quotes house brand tuna faces similar issues. It is aggressively priced and consumed by millions of Australians each week. Greenpeace Australia's 2023 guide places Woolworths tuna in the lower tier. According to the documented findings, Woolworths sources tuna from fisheries with sustainability concerns and provides limited traceability to consumers, while Woolworths has announced commitments to improve sourcing practices following pressure from environmental groups. Available data shows that it still trails brands that fully disclose fishing methods and supply chain information. Like all tuna products, Woolworths canned tuna contains mercury. Without transparent testing data, consumers cannot accurately evaluate their cumulative exposure, especially in households where tuna is eaten frequently. Here is the broader issue. Consumers need to understand, according to Food Standards Australia, New Zealand, tuna naturally accumulates mercury because it is a large predator fish. FSANZ guidelines recommend limiting tuna consumption, particularly for pregnant women and young children. Choice Magazine's testing confirms that mercury levels vary significantly between brands and even between individual tins. This is not a single brand problem. It is an industry-wide issue driven by scale, cost pressures, and weak transparency standards. If this information was useful, consider sharing it with others who regularly consume canned tuna. Awareness is the first step toward accountability. Stay informed, question labels, and make purchasing decisions based on verified data rather than marketing claims.